Coming up next on UTRGV-TV, an Academy Award winner for Best Costume Design visits UTRGV. Plus, the U.S. Census Bureau is looking to fill hundreds of positions in the RGV. And an animal shelter in Cameron County is working to become a no-kill shelter. We have this and more. UTRGV-TV starts now. Welcome back to another UTRGV-TV edition. I'm Verilu Infante. Today is Monday, March 9th, and at the top of this week's newscast, an Academy Award winner for Best Costume Design visits UTRGV to share how she broke into the industry and her process of creating new designs. Our reporter Rocio Villalobos has the details.
Ruth Carter has designed hundreds of costumes for films and television series spanning all genres. For the 16th season of UTRGV's Distinguished Speaker Series, Carter is sharing all the work that went into creating the unique and stunning designs of Black Panther, Marvel's fifth highest grossing film of all time. The designer from Massachusetts graduated from Virginia's Hampton University with a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1982 and debuted her work in Hollywood for Spike Lee's film School Days in 1988. We sat down with Carter before she returned to Los Angeles and asked her if in her 30-plus year career she ever experiences creative block and how she overcomes it.
That's the biggest thing that I've learned. When I am stuck, don't be afraid to ask for help. And that could come from anybody. And then once you go to the right resource for help, it opens you up again to more ideas.
Early childhood education student Eula Nicholson Perez attended Carter's presentation with the aim of discovering how she stays motivated and passionate about what she does.
I just recently saw the Black Panther, and it was so exciting, so I'm glad to hear her talk about what inspired her to design the outfits that they wore.
Over the years, Carter says she's seen the design industry evolve, which has led to greater appreciation of the craft.
Now that the social media has come into our lifestyle, we can post all our stuff. We can show what we did behind the scenes. People are more aware of all of the roles that what is done in all of the roles.
To the 30-plus costume design students at the presentation, Carter shares a few tips to reach success, encouraging them to take risks and always remain learning. In Edinburgh for UTRGV-TV, Rocio Villalobos.
The U.S. Census Bureau is looking to fill hundreds of positions in the RGV and is offering an hourly wage of $18 to $19. Every 10 years, the census is taken to determine the federal funding in communities and redistricting.
So please, I encourage everyone to apply. This is a great opportunity for you to join this historical time. And so they should be able to use a phone, like be computer savvy, because all the tasks are going to be given on an iPad, and we'll provide that to you.
To qualify to work for the census, one must be 18 years of age or older, have reliable transportation, be a U.S. citizen, and have at least 10 hours of availability every week. For more information and to apply, visit 2020census.gov/jobs. In the month of February of this year, Harlingen Humane Society was able to achieve an 85.23% save rate, which is not too far away from becoming a no-kill zone. The shelter maintains that save rate by having $20 adoptions throughout the month or even waiving adoption fees completely. The shelter is currently asking for help from the community with 3 simple steps: adopt or foster, donate, or spread the word. If you are interested in seeking more information, you can contact them through their Facebook page, Humane Society at Harlingen, or contact them at 425-7297. Donations of any kind can be made at their Harlingen location. Effective since February 28th, UTRGV is now requiring current students to accept a financial responsibility agreement through Assist. This agreement explains all the terms and conditions that are tied to a student's account. A grade and transcript hold will be placed on a student's record until they accept the terms. Just log on to my.utrgv.edu, click on Assist, view your holds, and click on Student Financial Responsibility Agreement. A Brownsville restaurant owner won a major nationwide award given out by a nonprofit foundation in Chicago. We spoke to the restaurant owner to discuss how this has impacted his business and what the award means to him. The James Beard Foundation has named Vera's Backyard Barbecue one of 6 recipients of the 2020 America's Classics winners. According to the foundation, these awards are given to regional establishments, often family-owned, that are cherished for their quality food, local character, and lasting appeal. Armando Vera states that after graduating from UTB-TSC in 1996, he decided to stay in Brownsville and is now the current owner of the family-owned establishment. Veras has been featured in many magazines and TV programs, but this is the first award it's won on a national level.
Nonetheless, I'm representing, my sophomore area, which I'm real proud of, and representing Brownsville, and actually we're representing Texas for that matter.
Vera states the restaurant uses the traditional way of cooking meat because it gives it a different taste.
What we're known for is the Mexican barbecue, barbacoa. Everything's cooked underground. It's a hole in the ground with brick lining, and that's how we do things here. Yeah.
Longtime customer and chair of TSC Board of Trustees, Adela Garza, says she found out about Vera's about 7 years ago, and she is proud of what Vera has done, not just for his family, but for the community as well.
No one does barbacoa like Mando does. It's in the pit. You can taste the mesquite. And no one does it like he does. And I'm not saying there's no other barbacoa places that are good. This is just simply the best.
Vera will be attending the James Beard Awards Gala to accept the award on May 4th at the Lyric Opera of Chicago. Reporting in Brownsville for UTRGV-TV, Verilu Infante. Here's this week's UTRGV-TV Noticias en Español with Kenya Correa.
El proceso académico de los estudiantes puede resultar en estrés, depresión o algún otro problema de salud mental. UTRGV ofrece un centro de consejería para que los estudiantes puedan realizar sus metas académicas. Los estudiantes experimentan cada vez más problemas de salud mental que afectan su rendimiento, bienestar y sus vidas en general. Muchos de ellos la atraviesan sin ayuda profesional. El Centro de Consejería de UTRGV brinda asistencia ofreciendo citas con profesionales y terapeutas para dar servicio a quien lo necesite, como lo menciona la terapeuta del Centro de Consejería, Addie Whelan.
Algunas veces cuando vienen a pedir ayuda pueden sentir como que no estoy loco o puedo manejarlo yo mismo y no hay estigma. Realmente animo a los estudiantes a que si tienen varias categorías sobre terminar con su vida, a que vengan para que los podemos alentar y ayudarlos.
El Centro de Consejería apoya a los estudiantes con el ajuste emocional que se asocia con una mejoría en su rendimiento académico. Debido a muchos cambios personales, los trastornos suelen ser más comunes en los jóvenes universitarios.
Si estoy en un punto que siento que ya no puedo, que ya me estoy saturando, pues sí, claro que pensaría en ir para unos consejos o nomás para que me distraiga un poco.
Las sesiones no tienen un límite de asistencia. Los estudiantes están libres de asistir cuando deseen. El Centro de Consejería ha tratado con ansiedad, depresión, autoestima, abusos, entre otros trastornos, pero también ofrece tratamiento con medicamentos y otras actividades beneficiosas para la salud mental de los estudiantes. Las citas son completamente gratis y se pueden hacer llamando o personalmente viniendo. Aunque no se establecen citas por correo electrónico, los estudiantes pueden enviar sus preguntas a counseling@utrgv.edu. Reportando para UTRGV Noticias en Español, Kenia Correa.
Now to this week's police reports. 2 years of research specimens were destroyed at the science complex on the Edinburgh campus. A faculty member reported that someone left the research specimen refrigerator door open and they were destroyed. The faculty member stated she does not know if this was accidental or intentional. And at the Health Affairs building, an alarm is triggered after a smoke detector picked up some smoke. This was not from a fire, but from burnt toast. The Edinburgh Fire Department arrived on scene and cleared the building for re-entry. Now let's round up this week's sports highlights with Victoria Cantu.
Hey there, Vaquero Nation. We are here at the UTRGV baseball field where the Vaqueros will be taking on NJIT tonight.
The UTRGV baseball team went face-to-face against the New Jersey Institute of Technology Highlanders this past weekend. Starting with Friday, the team scored 3 runs in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, and 5 in the 8th, and ended the game with a score of 11-1. Senior Conrado Diaz led the Vaqueros 7-7 by going 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs. Senior Coleman Grubbs went 2 for 3 with 2 walks and 3 runs. Senior Christian Sepulveda went 3 for 5 with 2 RBI and 1 run scored. Senior Elijah Alexander finished 2 for 4 with a walk, 2 RBI, and a run scored. Sophomore Jacob Flores came off the bench to go 2 for 2 with 2 RBI. On Saturday, the team scored 7 runs in the first inning en route to a 19-0 victory, and came back later that day for Game 2 and led an 8-0 victory. The Vaqueros have now won 6 in a row. Leading the Vaqueros, junior Tyler Kistner gave the Vaqueros a career-high 10 strikeouts and a career-high 7 scoreless innings for this game, giving Vaqueros the win. The baseball team ended the 4-game series with a 10-2 victory over NJIT. Now moving on to basketball, the Vaqueros are on their way to place number 2 seed in the Western Athletic Conference Tournament, the highest seed in program history. The team went on to play the California Baptist University Lancers on Saturday at the UTRGV Fieldhouse. Graduate student Jordan Jackson led the Vaqueros with 24 points, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Senior Leslie Varner II scored 22 points with a career-high 7 steals, tied with the 10th highest single-game total in program history. Junior Javon Levi scored 8 points with a career-high tying 13 assists, a season-high tying 5 rebounds, and 5 steals. That was your UTRGV sports highlights for this week. I'm sports reporter Victoria Cantu.
That's all we have for you today. But remember, if you have a story you would like for us to know about, you can contact us through our social media or email us at tv@utrgv.edu. We have community and UTRGV news every week. See you next time.